Some good stuff happening in the world of theme park news last week. We'll tell you about it right now. So a lot of big news this week, Nick.
Yes.
I'm not going to be messing around with little trash can stories and stuff like that.
No, not this week.
Not this week. I had big stuff. So
yes.
We'll start with Universal making some Halloween Horror Nights announcements.
HHN will be on select nights starting September 3rd and going through October 31st.
Which makes for a full 42 nights. Nice. There are some nights where they won't have it.
Yeah.
But if you add it all together, 42 nights of HHN, and the new tagline is...
Never go alone.
Never go alone. Now, I don't know what the face mask rule is going to be in September. Mm-hmm. But from the sound of it, it's going to be like a pretty full-on, pretty much regular Halloween Horror Nights.
Yes. Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
You know, what that means is the houses, going through the houses, having scare zones, having live entertainment, having food. It's going to be fantastic again, guys.
And what I mean by a full-on HHN, it looks like there'll be 10 houses, as usual, at least 10 houses, 5 scare zones. In fact, Universal has made its first Halloween Horror Nights house announcement.
That's right.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Don't say it 3 times.
Say it 3 times and the haunted house will come.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's all say it.
Well, now, this house was there last year for like one weekend.
Exactly. So we didn't think that it was that much of a surprise. We kind of heard through the rumor mill that it would be coming back again this year. Mm-hmm. So.
Well, we thought there was some contract obligations where they had to open it for at least one day last year so they could have it this year. So not a big surprise announcement with that Beetlejuice house, but fun nonetheless.
Yes, and very exciting that if you look on the Universal website, it looks like there's 10 blanks for 10 houses.
Right.
And 5 scare zones. So that's kind of where we're, again, basing our information on.
Yeah, that it's going to be a normal Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, so exciting. Oh, my goodness.
Now, technically... this is not the only house, the Beetlejuice house, that has been announced.
Now, you told me this, and I vaguely remember.
You forgot.
Yeah, but it's not on the list.
It's not. They have the 10 spaces.
Yes.
One is filled with Beetlejuice, but they did a behind-the-scenes of a house last year that they said would be for the 2021 HHN.
Okay. What is it?
Well, like I said, Universal gave us a behind-the-scenes look at a house called Puppet Theater Captive Audience. This house is set in a San Francisco, Eastern European-style puppet theater where performers go insane after becoming trapped following an earthquake. The troupe is on the lookout to make new puppets, and you just might be the perfect candidate. So there you go. That is the second of 2 houses.
Right.
For some reason, the only one officially announced was the Beetlejuice.
Yes.
But we did have the behind-the-scenes of the puppet theater.
Okay.
So we kind of know 2 of the 10. And of course, there are going to be 5 scare zones. Mm-hmm. There's 5 empty boxes on the website to put in the scare zones as they announce them.
Correct.
Which is, again, as usual. They usually have about 5 scare zones.
Love it.
So in a typical Halloween Horror Nights, they have the haunted houses, they have the scare zones, and they have live entertainment. Universal says, lose yourself in outrageous live entertainment filled with diabolical surprises. I am very interested to see what happens with the live entertainment. Because that is part of a normal HHN. You got your houses, you got your scare zone, you got your live entertainment. For years we had Bill and Ted's. Mm-hmm. Very fun musical show, entertaining. But it's been away for a couple years now.
Yeah.
They have been having the Academy of Villains.
Right. They took kind of the main stage area.
Yeah, they took the stage away from Bill. For a while, they had their own stage, the Academy of Villains, out in the park.
They did.
And then when they discontinued Bill and Ted's, they took over the main stage at Fear Factor.
That's right.
But Academy of Villains shouldn't be returning this year.
Okay.
A little bit of a controversy with them. Mm-hmm. Google it if you want to know more about that.
Right.
But they shouldn't be returning. So I'm so curious as to what they're going to do with the live entertainment.
Me too.
Many HHN fans, including myself, always clamoring for a return of Bill and Ted's.
Sure, of course.
We'll see if that happens. I mean, it's wishful thinking, but and you know what? Eventually, one year, they'll bring back Bill and Ted's. It may not be this year. But I'm sure they'll have a reunion show eventually. But I am really interested to see what this year's entertainment will be. And if that Universal good news wasn't enough, Last week we had some more good news from Universal. As I reported last week, I did a separate video on this, but Epic Universe, their new theme park, construction has restarted on that.
Yes.
So what happened?
Exciting! I'm sorry, it's epic.
It is.
Yay!
It is. What happened was during the pandemic, they shut down construction on Epic Universe.
Right.
But we're like 8-9 months later. They've decided to restart it. All good news. If you want to hear more about that announcement, I'll leave a link to my little breaking news video. Hear all about what Universal says about reopening. Actually, not reopening, but restarting Epic Universe. So how about that? Boom, boom.
Nice. 1-2 punch by Universal.
I like good news
Me
punches.
too. Those are awesome.
HHN and Epic.
Ha ha ha. More big theme park news coming this way. Disneyland can reopen.
Yes, California has set some dates when their theme parks can reopen. Disneyland, Universal Studios Hollywood, Knott's Berry Farm, Six Flags Magic Mountain, SeaWorld San Diego, Legoland California, and other California theme parks can reopen as early as April 1st. Their reopenings are still dependent on whatever tier that county is in, like the theme park county.
Okay, cool.
So those theme parks are in different counties. Different counties may be at a different tier for reopenings. But the earliest that it could happen would be April 1st, which I'm uneasy about that date.
I know. That's the first thing I thought. It was April 1st.
What kind of pranks and fake news is going to be released on April 1st about parks reopening?
Exactly.
I never like businesses announcing things or having plans for April 1st. Just do it on April 2nd, so no one's ever confused.
Right, because of April Fool's Day.
So, but
why did they choose that day?
I don't know. I mean, it's good news, but
yeah.
Why April 1st Day? Why April Fool's Day?
Seriously. In more Disney news, Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival has started.
Yes, it started on March 3rd and will go through July 5th.
Yes, it will.
Pretty long festival.
It is.
Now, we were actually out there this past weekend.
We were filming out there.
We're doing a Rix Top Six for Flower and Garden, but we had a little bit of a family emergency.
Yes.
So we had to leave.
Yes. Can I say what it is?
Yeah, you can go ahead and say what it is.
So our daughter had a flat tire on the 408, which is kind of like an interstate, here.
It's an expressway.
An expressway in Florida. And so, Dad had to come and rescue her.
Yeah.
Luckily, she was able to pull off of the interstate at 408. Yeah, and get onto a more residential area before, the tire completely the
Right.
So that was good. But yeah, we had to go rescue her. So
we had to kind of scrap that Epcot video temporarily.
Right.
Well, just much as Universal is restarting Epic construction, I will be restarting that Epcot vlog.
Yes. So if I'm wearing a different shirt and my hair looks different, then you'll just know that it's half and half.
We don't even know if you're going to be able to go.
What?
I might have to finish it on my own.
Oh, that's kind of true. Shoot.
I mean,
well, I'll drop out halfway through and you'll be like, that's when this happened.
We'll see how it goes. Okay. I just know we got to get back to finish it.
Yeah, definitely.
So look for that in the future, with or without Nikki. Perhaps my editing skills would kind of trick everyone. They won't even notice you're gone, Nikki.
Yeah, if you put me, at some of the ones that we did as 1 and a 6, then hey, poof, I'm back.
I'll bring a flat Nikki with me.
That's hilarious.
A comment to you.
Oh, no, put my little icon.
Oh,
that
there you
use.
go, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
Nikki says.
We'll work it out, because goodness knows I know you're all anxious for an Epcot video.
Oh, stop. Oh, my goodness. You know I love Epcot.
You do. Back over to Universal news. Small bit of news. The Velocicoaster was spotted with more people on it last week.
What?
Yes.
More people?
People sent me pictures. They were sending me DMs. Give me the word. So they were all
What people
excited.
were these people and why wasn't I one of them?
Regular people who watch the channel and follow me on IG.
No.
Oh, the people on the...
Yeah, why wasn't I one of those people on the Velocicoaster?
Well, the first time they had people on it, it was for promotional material.
Right.
It was for little videos and commercials they're making or print materials. So all they're probably actors.
Gotcha.
Now this time I made some inquiries, and it seems like the people on the coaster this time, the Velocicoaster, were engineers who work on the ride.
Okay, well that makes sense.
Now when it comes to the Velocicoaster, I'm often asked, when is it going to open? When are there going to be soft openings and stuff like that? Mm-hmm. So we're thinking once they start having team members test the coaster, will be close to maybe a soft opening.
Okay. This all reminds me of the movie Space Cowboys. Do you ever see that where it was like Donald Sutherland is like he's like the engineer for the roller coaster?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We should put that footage in. No, it's okay. We won't have to.
Yeah.
Anyway,
don't give me extra work.
Go check it out. Go check out Space Cowboys. That's what they were. Those were the guys.
Boy, we are off on a tangent now.
Yes,
losing my train of thought.
Anyway,
so Universal says summer of 2021.
Yes.
We think earlier. Mm-hmm. But the big clue will be when they allow team members to do testing, like they did with the Hagrids.
Sure.
So once I find out that's happening, I will relay that information to you, and that will give us a bigger clue as to, if they're going to have soft openings and if we're close to it or not. They're not going to do soft openings before they let the team members test it. They're the guinea pigs. Can
I be the guinea pig?
We're the second level guinea pig.
Second level.
And since we are getting closer to the Velocicoaster opening, and we have news on Epic Universe now, I'll be doing more videos revolving around the Velocicoaster and Epic.
Excellent.
So make sure you have the subscribe button clicked, because I'm adding that back into the menu.
Nice.
And now, on to viewer questions.
Wait, no rumor alert?
Nope, not this week. I know you're eager to sound the alarm, but no rumors this week. Just viewer questions.
Okay.
You ready to read them?
I'm ready to read them.
You know what, Nikki? Let's start with question number 1.
Okay, this one's from a bunch of people. I purchased tickets or vacation packages for the 2020 Halloween Horror Nights event, and it was canceled. How can I use my entitlements for the 2021 event?
Okay, so yeah, a lot of people did buy last year's HHN tickets and vacation packages. We were one.
Yes.
We got a refund.
We did.
But some people kept theirs. Mm-hmm. Now, did you? I think Universal actually made a statement on this. So can I just read the statement?
Of course.
Okay. Yep. This is from Universal now. Guests who purchased tickets or packages for the canceled Halloween Horror Nights 2020 event and did not request a full refund, we got the full refund, will be able to use their tickets or packages to visit the 2021 event. More details on how guests can use their tickets for Halloween Horror Nights 2021 will be shared in the months ahead.
Okay.
So it looks like if you just have a 2020 ticket, bring it on in.
All right.
But they will release more details later on. And as they release more details, I'll share with you guys.
Number 2, again, is from a bunch of people. Okay. But it's understandable when you hear.
Yeah.
What is the date that you can start buying 2021 HHN tickets or reserve a date to attend HHN?
Yes, as soon as Universal put out that press release and I made my video, I started getting DMs and all types of questions on when can we buy the tickets.
Right.
And Universal didn't release that information yet.
No. But typically, it's early summer, early to mid-summer is when they start doing it. But this year's HHN seems like it's a couple weeks
at least a week earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe 2, but yeah, starting earlier.
So maybe they'll release the tickets earlier?
Right. But as soon as I find out, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
But as of right now, you just can't go buy your ticket.
Correct.
But if you have that 2020 ticket, I guess you're all good.
Yeah. All right. Number 3 is from Camilla. Hi, guys. I'm planning a trip to Orlando for my 18th birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But I can't decide on which park to go to. I'm stuck between Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, or Universal Studios. I'm not a big fan of the thrill rides. Which park do you recommend?
Okay, so what's your name? 3, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, and Universal.
Right.
Not a fan of thrill rides.
Right.
So I would rule out Hollywood Studios off the bat because there's 2 big thrill rides. Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster.
Right.
And there's not a lot of rides there anyway.
Right.
So let's eliminate that one.
Eliminate that one. That's an easy one to eliminate.
And Universal's kind of known for bigger thrills anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're talking about going to both Universal parks, just Studios, or just Islands of Adventure. But Islands of Adventure, as far as this area is concerned, has the most thrill rides.
Correct.
So I think I would recommend Magic Kingdom.
Right. If you're not a thrill ride person, I think Magic Kingdom would be a good bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Number 4 is from Marty. My wife and I will be visiting Universal the first week in August. Once Velocicoaster officially opens, do you think that Universal will add Hagrid's to the list of rides eligible for Express Pass, or do you think that Universal will be keeping its 2 most popular rides off that program for an extended period?
Marty. I like that name. We should name... I don't like enough to name my first son Marty, but I like it enough to name my second son Marty.
All right, Back to the Future.
Yeah, that's funny though, because she mentions how she likes to name Marty, right?
She does.
But it's not the first son.
I know.
She likes it a little.
I questioned that too. I was like, why didn't she name her first son Marty then?
Anyway, Marty, we like your name.
Yes, we do.
A little bit of a movie tie-in. So, Express Passes and Velocicoaster and Hagrid's, right?
Yes.
I'm under the belief that Universal should not have... If they're going to sell Express Passes, how could you in good conscience have two of your biggest rides not be available on an Express Pass?
That's a good point.
I don't think that's fair as a business.
I agree.
But who knows what they're going to do?
Right.
I think they would maybe give Express to Hagrid's. Mm-hmm. Now, this is unofficial. This is my guess. But I would like to...
Guessing alert! Yeah. Guessing alert!
I would like to see them give Express to Hagrid's.
Yeah.
And then have the Velocicoaster not have Express.
I agree.
I mean, I would like both of them to have Express, quite honestly.
It wouldn't.
But to have both without Express is just unfair for the money you're going to pay for Express Passes.
Gotcha.
Just my 2 cents.
Your 2 cents. All right, number 5 is from Amy. Hey, Rick, we're planning on going to Florida and doing all the parks at the end of October 2021. What are your predictions surrounding masks and capacity levels at the parks?
Okay, so that's the end of this year. Mm-hmm. October. 2021.
Yep.
I think capacity will continue to increase.
Right.
So if you're talking about crowds, just expect the crowds to keep coming back and back and back as more vaccines are distributed and things get more back to normal, and people are itching more to get to a vacation.
Yeah.
Now, as far as the mask situation, I have no idea. I think a lot of that, the businesses, technically, Florida never had a mask mandate. Correct. Not by the state government.
Correct.
Now, local governments, county governments, and individual businesses are free to do what they want. So this is the theme park's decision.
Correct.
Universal's and Disney, when they want to do that. So I don't know what they're...
Well, we know that Disney, didn't they say you're going to have to wear a mask through 2021?
Yes.
Right.
We think Disney will be through all of 2021. Unsure with Universal. I'm sure they'll look at how many people have been vaccinated and who knows if they want to be the first one to do that, because sometimes it's scary for businesses to step out on a limb like that.
I don't know. Universal's been stepping out on a limb a lot. They're the one leading the pack in terms of making that stuff. Yeah. So it wouldn't surprise me if they made the change first.
Yeah, but I can't even guess.
No, we can't give, not in.
But it will be more crowded as the year goes on.
Definitely. All right, number 6 is from Will. My wife and I will be going on vacation to Orlando after spring break, April 12th through the 16th.
That is after Easter, I believe.
Yes, it is. We are going for 3 days to Disney, and our last 2 days will be at Universal. Okay. Do you think it would be worth our money to get express passes for at least one of the days, or do you think it will be slow enough not to bother? We will be at Universal on Thursday and Friday.
Okay, express passes and Universal on a Thursday, Friday.
Right.
I'm assuming they're going to both parks. Mm-hmm. If it was one park, 2 days, maybe you wouldn't need the express passes. But I think if you're going to go to both, I think so. They'll probably go to like
one park one day, one park another, or maybe they're park hopping between the two.
Yeah, so I would think, even though it's a Thursday and Friday, express passes do make the park experience so much more enjoyable.
Yeah, they do.
And it's tough. I did a couple of challenge videos to try to do rides in like one day at Universal, one day at IOA. You can do it. I did it in my video where I did all the rides at IOA in one day. It was rough.
Yeah, you were exhausted.
And I think at the end, because my pass, I have express passes at 4. I was able to use 1 or 2 rides with that express pass. I hate to spend people's money for them, and but I think you're going to need express passes, even though it's after Easter, but still, I think so. At least for one day. For one day. That was the question, right?
Yes. And again, they sell express passes within the park.
Yeah.
So see how it is during the day, and then if you find that, it's looking like it's really crowded, then go ahead and purchase it. You
You're right.
don't necessarily have to do it ahead.
I do often advise that. I forgot my own advice. Yeah, you don't have to buy it ahead of time. Just, first day, try it out. Oh, too busy. We'll get express passes the next day.
Right. Exactly.
Or right that same day.
Yeah. Exactly. Because you can kind of just tell how the day is going to go.
It makes the day so much more enjoyable.
It kind of does. All right. Number 7 is from Adam. Are the parks doing anything for St. Patrick's Day?
I've never noticed any big St. Patrick Day happenings.
Yeah.
No. Disney, they're so, with those treats and snacks, they will do like a St. Patty Day treat or snack or something.
Yeah.
Look forward to that for sure. But at Universal, everyone goes to Finnegan's.
Right.
That's a hot spot at Universal.
There's also one up in
City
Walk,
Pat
O'Brien's.
Yes, that gets popular on St. Patrick's Day.
And then,
for Disney, Raglan Road?
Yes, at Disney Springs. So those are your 3 best bets to have some fun Irish.
But really no big happening inside the park.
No, nothing like that. Number 8 is from Kara. Is Jurassic Park River Adventure being rethemed, or is it just a rumor?
It's just a rumor, even though Nikki hasn't sounded the alarm, because it's not a rumor from me.
Right.
It's a rumor that's out there, mainly because Universal Studios Hollywood rethemed theirs. Right now, I think Universal Orlando is going to be a mixture between Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. And then there's they just built a Jurassic World Velocicoaster. So I don't think there's a need to retheme the River Adventure right now. And plus, they've got to spend a lot of money at Epic. Down the line, though, way in the future, when they think maybe that area needs a refresh, possibly. But immediately, I don't see that happening.
Okay. Number 9 is from Daniel. Video suggestion, Rix Top 6 Ride Cues video.
Yes, I had a lot of good video suggestions this week. A lot of them was stuff I already did. Now, I realize I get a lot of new subscribers, and it's hard to go back and watch every video I did.
Right.
But I did do this video, and I'll leave a link to it in the description box.
Number 10 is from Timothy. Will you be going to the Orlando Informer meetup in June?
We went to the meetup in December, both nights, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a blast. So fun.
I anticipate going to both nights this summer, June 4th and 5th.
Oh, I hope so. I hope we can go.
Not confirmed yet, but that's my anticipation, so look for us then. And if you're interested in attending the meetup, I'll just leave a link in the description box for you to check out all the information on it.
That's right.
But personally, we have a lot of fun with it.
Yes.
And so that was the last question.
That was the last
All right,
question.
then we're done.
Yeah.
And let's just go straight to your outro.
All right. Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun.
We just cut to the chase, people. Thanks for watching Rix Flix, and now it's time to relax.